This is why you aren't getting anywhere with women. And I'm going to be giving you guys some pointers today on how to fix that. Let's talk about it. So first things first, you probably not getting anywhere with women because you are going off of a script. You believe that the way that you get women is by wearing the gold chains, the diamond teeth, having the nice clothes, the nice cars. You are going off of what everybody else thinks you should do to get a woman. And I'm telling you, that's not how you do it. You're the type of person to go and watch your favorite YouTuber, get your homeboys and say, hey, how should I text this girl? How should I talk to her? How should I get her to like me? What should I say to her? Why are you doing this? Why can't you develop your own game? See, you know what true game is? There is no game. It's you being yourself. That is what true game is. And per individual, it changes. So whenever you try to copy, whenever you guys try to riz up the baddies because you seen your favorite TikToker or YouTuber do it, and this is how he was talking to her, then you feel like you need to replicate that same thing in order to get the same results. That's not how you do it. That's how you lose women. That's how you not keep them, because what works for one man doesn't work for the other. And so you've got to figure out what works best for you. That's exactly how you do it. There is no other way around. So stop going off of a script. If you're not the one to wear gold chains and diamond rings and diamond teeth, don't do it, because it's not you. If you're not the one to naturally pop out every day fresh, it's not you. That's okay. You don't have to do that. You don't have to put on a facade, because if you are the person that has the facade, if you are the guy that goes off of that script, and then you do finally get with that woman that you finally want, who is she talking to? Is she talking to the script and what the movie feels like it should be written about who you are as an individual, or is she talking to your true self? See, if you're going off a script, well then that's not you truly, is it? Because you're doing all this to get the girl, but that's not who you truly were at its core. But more importantly, if you don't go off a script and you stay in your own mind and you develop your own game and how you're going to be direct with whoever you encounter as a female or woman, and when you decide to take it to that next level, well then it'll just be that more authentic, and she will trust you. Women like a man who they're able to trust. Women like men who are authentic and who can be themselves. Real women with substance. I'm not talking about the bops. I'm not talking about 3 or 4s. You got me? Number 2 thing why you're struggling with keeping women or getting anywhere with women is because you put them on a pedestal. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let me say that one more time. You put these women on a pedestal. Why are you putting her on a pedestal? Anytime you put anything above you, that means it's out of your reach. Anytime you put somebody above you, that means you don't see it as the same as you. You see it as above you. Stop doing this. Stop doing this. Stop doing this. You need to stop doing this, because you are making it hard for you to keep her. Anything that you have to chase doesn't want to be caught. I promise you that. So instead of having this girl above you, put her on the same level as you, and guess what? You'll start to see more results. You know why? Because she can respect somebody who she's eye to eye with, right? She sees that, hey, this man, he doesn't put me on the pedestal. Just because I throw a tissue down, he's not gonna run and chase after it and pick up that tissue for me. Just because I'm sad doesn't mean he's gonna be sad. Just because something's going on with me, it doesn't affect his mood. Now he might come and try to help me, improve my mood, but just solely me having a negative mood is not going to affect his mood himself. See, that is someone who's independent. But if you have her above you, then you can never be independent. You're always going to need her, right? It's going to be a necessity at that point. And this is very unattractive. It's a turn off to women. They like leaders. They like real men who can lead, who don't need her, right? She could respect that. She can get behind that. But what she can't respect, what she won't take serious, is someone who puts her on the pedestal. Anything she does, she knows that you're going to be there, right, to pick it up or try to fix it, no matter what. So if she ever turns around and cheats, well, guess what? She knows that you view her on a pedestal and that you're not going to do anything about that, because you don't stand on anything anyway. You view her as above your own self. And anything that you idolize, you're not going to be independent. You're not going to stand on your own morals and values. And that leads me into my third point. What does it take to get you? A lot of you guys say you've got standards, but you settle for less every single day within your own day-to-day life. Put the women down. You claim you have standards, you claim you have morals, you claim you have boundaries that you won't let people cross, but yet people cross them every single day. See, your morals and standards ebbs and flows according to the individual that you're interacting with. And when it comes to women, yeah, it ebbs and flows. Your standards lowers because you want her to accept who you are. And little do you know, she's not going to accept who you are when you lower your standards, because she can see that, again, she could walk all over you. You are beneath her, and anything that she sees as beneath, she's not going to take serious ever. She's not going to want to get anywhere with you because you are beneath her, and she views you as exactly that, beneath her. So what you need to do is to start really having standards and values and not settling for less. And when you start to see that you're not settling for less, then you'll see what it takes to get you. What does it take? And why do I say what does it take to get you? Well, if you think what does it take to get a woman, well, this certain prestige of women, she might want a guy with stash. She might want a guy with six figures. She might want a guy with loving characteristics, leadership characteristics, nurturing characteristics, whatever the case might be. She is looking for that. So what does it take to get you? What are your standards? Are you just gonna let anything fly? Are you just gonna let her walk all over you? Do you have any boundaries set down? See, these are the components that keep the bond strong. And if you don't have boundaries, then she's gonna be able to cross them whenever she pleases. And again, that sits you below her. And this is not what you want if you're talking about longevity and keeping a woman. You understand that? Fourth thing is, you guys think that you've got the girl just off of your looks, just off of the sex, right? You view this girl as an object, right? You don't care anything else about her. You're on the flip side, right? So you're not putting her on a pedestal, but you're the type of dude to view her as an object. And this is what makes it hard to keep women. See, what you guys need to focus on, it's not everything is about sex. More importantly, how to keep a woman is to get in her mentally. If you get her mentally, everything else follows. The body follows. Everything else follows. The lifestyle follows. But if you can't get her up here, you won't ever be able to get her in total, right? She will never truly be yours, right? I don't care how much sex you have. I don't care how much money you have. You've got to be able to stimulate her emotionally and mentally. And if you can't do that, she's gonna be going to somebody who can do that. So let's focus on not just seeing women as objects, as seeing her as sex. More importantly, let's view them again as human beings. Let's view them as someone on the same level as us. And then we could talk about longevity, and then we could talk about where this relationship is going. But if you're always thinking about sex, if the whole foundation of your relationship is sex and physical attraction, what's going to prevent her from leaving you once the sex get boring? Because again, you talking about long term, right? You really think the sex is going to keep her? You think that's the only factor? Oh, I got good dick, that's it. Oh, I got money, I got good money, that's it. You really think that's a determining factor, my guy? I think not. Stimulate her emotionally, stimulate her mentally, and that's how you win the battle. Always remember that. Always remember that. It's simple. You guys like to overcomplicate getting women. You like to overcomplicate it, and it's not complicated. They're human just like you. Treat them as such, right? Another reason why you can't keep or get any women is because guess what? Ding 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 ding. It's your main focus. Your main focus in life should always be yourself and your vision and your dream and your passion. Nothing else. Nothing else. No woman, no girl. Everything should be about you and your kids, or if your kids aren't born, you and your family, right? Put her the girl before, but put her after the family, not before. And then you'll have her by your side, because again, she can respect somebody who doesn't have her on a pedestal. Does that make sense? That's the video for today. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all tuning in. I will be having more bangers like this one on the channel, so make sure y'all stay tuned. It's Boogie, and I'm out.